Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Jamie Springman. I'm an independent designer with Couture, and you are watching my business page. If you are catching this on the VIP page, that is cool too. I am going to send that over there actually right now. If you're not in the VIP page and you are not a designer, you are going to want to be over there, so comment VIP below and I will get you guys over there. So many awesome things happening over at the VIP page. I got my lighting kind of fixed now. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but it was driving me crazy. So we are going to make some haunted houses. I don't know if you guys watched me a long time ago. We had these house cutouts and they were just square with the triangular peak. Well, we have new houses, and last year we made them out of the old ones. We just kind of made them ourselves. Did a live demo. It was so much fun. We had a blast doing it. So I'm trying to pull up my other phone so that I can see messages if they do pop up, because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I'm not ignoring you. Leave a comment below and I will answer you. Okay, so this is our cute new haunted houses pattern. It is called Haunted Houses. And we are going to do this tall one. We're going to do this one down here and this one. And then we're going to add a surprise element of glow-in-the-dark paste, which is become my favorite paste to use. I'm going to activate it right now so you guys can see kind of how it's glowing. It's super cool. And let's get started. I'm going to move you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. So we have these awesome houses, and these houses are going to need to be waxed because they are a wood surface. Our surface wax is right here. I am looking for my wax applicator. Guys, my chalk room is a mess right now. There's my wax applicator. So, I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. I know I'm on a little bit later than I normally used to be on. I had a little crisis. My blood sugar plummeted, so I had to eat something before I went live, and there was a whole ordeal with that. So these little houses come with these really cool little stickers, and these are meant to put on to make your wood windows and all that kind of stuff. We're not going to use those today. We're just going to use the actual house cutouts. So I'm going to recycle that. So let's get these guys going. I don't want it to do it on my fuzzing cloth here. Gotta organize, gotta organize. Okay, so our wax right now is out of stock, but you can use Minwax Finishing Wax in natural, or if you do have our wax, it is super easy to use. It should be coming back in stock soon. So I always wax. Now, if you're going to paint these, you're going to want to wax in between. And you totally can do that. You can wax it after you've painted it. But you don't want to wax it first and then paint it, okay? That does not work. And then we just go with the grain of the wood and we get them going. Ooh, that's a little bit much there. Not for this little guy. We don't need that much wax. And the reason why we wax the wood is because wood is porous and you don't want it to absorb all of the paste and then bleed. So it also protects your transfer, so you get more uses out of that transfer. Okay, so while we're waiting for these to kind of absorb, we are going to cut up our cool transfer. I always keep my packaging, I always keep my back receipts because these are reusable 8 to 12 times, sometimes more, depending on how well you take care of them. But chalk only guarantees 8 to 12 uses out of these. So on the back of all of our transfers packaging, it has your care instructions on the back here. It tells you how to clean them and everything like that. But if you always have questions, you can always reach out to me. So you want to stay as close to the line or on the line as much as possible. I am using my transfer trimmers because these are special scissors that have a non-stick coating on them. So they are meant for our transfers, but they are special scissored. You can use regular scissors. I always recommend that you use transfer trimmers for your transfers. Now, if you are going to be doing a lot of other crafts, I would never use your transfer trimmers for anything other than for the actual transfers. These are super cute. I am in love with these little haunted houses. I've been wanting to do them for a while, and I figured, you know what? This will be the first Friday that I am back. I didn't normally go live on Fridays because I was always doing vendor events, but now that fall has come out, because basically it's fall now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty close to fall. And I want to make sure that I'm live for you guys. I did get a local studio space, so there might be times where I'm going to be live there. I don't actually move into that until the 15th, but I have to get it set up and ready to go, of course. So I'm going to sit all these pieces that I am not going to use over here on the side, and I always write on the back of my transfers because I want to make sure I know which way they go back on their backer sheet. While we're doing that, let's buff this out. I always use the side that's got the little tag to buff it, and the reason you buff it is just to make sure that that wax is deep in there and there's nothing sitting on the surface. My fingers are all covered in wax. Okay, so that doesn't normally happen, guys. That's just me because I am a messy chalker, but that's okay. It cleans up with soap and water, or just a little bit of water. I'm just going to put small house and then top, and I always do a dash mark so I know how many times I've used that. This is the medium house. Number 1 I'm going to put because there is another one of these, and I'm actually going to write up here on the actual transfer myself, number 1. Now, you don't have to write on your transfer, of course. I don't always recommend that you do, but I'm just doing that for myself. Okay, got that done. So now let's start. We're going to start with the littlest one. We are going to fuzz because that is what we want to do before we put any transfer on. We are actually going to use crimson, Shimmer Crimson, for the small house. I'm going to stick this right here. So the little house is just the perfect size, so I'm actually going to do it like this. I'm going to do it a little bit different and see how well that looks. It actually looks pretty good, but my eyeballs are just a little off today. I am a little on the shaky side. Sorry, guys. Like I said, my blood sugar plummeted. I did eat something, so it's just a matter of time before it gets back up. So we are going to use Shimmer Crimson, which is a really pretty dark red. And I love the crimson colors because they are just, it's a beautiful red color. And as it being a shimmer, you always want to just kind of push it a little bit harder so that that glitter can go through. And guys, I know you're probably thinking, glitter? No, 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 no. I don't want glitter everywhere. It doesn't go everywhere, okay? It cleans up with water. It doesn't stick to your clothing. It's not like that. I know, because when I first heard glitter, I was like, what? Glitter sticks to everything. I am not a fan of glitter. This is not that kind of glitter. You can see I still have a lot of that on that squeegee, so I'm just going to kind of push it through. Just want to make sure it's covered, pushed through enough. And our shimmers do take a little bit longer to dry, so you can work a little bit slower with them. That's why I always recommend if anybody's starting out and they don't know how to get the technique down because it does take a little bit. Not super hard, guys. If you can butter bread, you can do this. But sometimes I don't know how fast to pull it. And there is that cute little red, cute little house. Now my fingers are covered in chalk paste, of course. So let's pull out some baby wipes here. These are 99% water baby wipes that I use. And then we'll get this dried, and then we'll move on to the medium. Now we're going to do a special thing with the glow-in-the-dark paste with each one of these houses after we're done. Shimmers take a little bit longer to dry too, so letting it sit off to the side will be fine. You just want to make sure if you're going to layer, that you layer and dry before you do the next. Make sure each layer is dried is what I mean. And you can always wax it again if you want to. I never do that, but you can if you want to. That should be good enough for right now. Sorry about that. All right, set that off to the side. Next, we're going to do the medium. And I actually asked my son, what colors should I use? And he said, this one should be black. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to do the Shimmer Shadow. I like the shimmers for Halloween. I think they're really, really cool. But you could totally use regular black velvet if you don't have the shimmer. Don't feel like you have to do it just the way I'm doing it, because you can do it and make it yours. I always recommend everybody makes their designs unique to them and their decor. So if you're really big into purples or whatever, there's our Shimmer Shadow. It does have a shimmer to it. It does have like a shimmery, I don't know if you can see it, look to it. You can actually kind of hear it when you push it on. It's kind of a gritty sound, so you'll know it's a shimmer. I love our shimmers, every shimmer we have. I love even the gold, which I'm not a huge fan of gold, but I love that shimmer gold. For the holidays, it's a beautiful color. It works great. I think I pulled way too much paste, but I always put it back in the jar. And this is beveled. This one is beveled. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, did I actually go down? You do go down. First time I did it, I didn't realize it was beveled. And I was like, whoa, what happened there? But then I realized. There's the cute little medium house. Super adorable. Now, I don't recommend anybody sticks the transfers to their table. Mine's a craft table. It's a special table. It washes up really easy with water. But I have an antique table that I would never, ever, ever, ever put a transfer on because I don't want to pull the finish off my table. Not that our transfers are that sticky, but you just never know. There's that one. I'm going to set that off to the side. And let's get the big one going. Alright, so this one I think is the cutest. I'm excited about this one. I don't know why I did that. I've had a lot going on today. My brain is just scattered. But this is something that I use to decompress. I love creating, and chalk makes it so easy to create. If you've never used Chalk Couture before, it is so amazing. And we have a club membership called Club Couture. That is a monthly subscription that you can sign up for on my chalk site. It's found under Club. If you want to know more about Club, comment Club below. We also have a new enrollment for only $10. So you can become your own independent designer, save 40% off retail, and make money beautifully. If you want to know more about that, comment boss below. I would love to talk to you about it. If it's something that you're like, nah, then I understand. No pressure. This is called Shimmer Plum. I love this color. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy that they kept it because they did get rid of some of our shimmers. I was like, no, please don't. And they didn't for this one. I just think it's a really pretty purple. And it's funny because I'm really not a purple fan, and as I'm sitting here in a purple sweatshirt, but until I got older, I was never like, oh, I'm really big into pinks and purple. No, my favorite color is blue, but I was never really that girly girl. I'm just trying to get that corner. It's like not going through there. It's just the edge of the... All right, got it. All right, so I'm going to put all that extra back in there. You can see that this one's starting to get low. I have another one over on the shelf. There is the purple. Super cute. Loving that. I'm going to dry this real quick and then I'll show you guys. I love these houses. I think they're super adorable. I actually put them out on my shelf by my front door. And you could totally do one side Halloween and the other side every day. They're really cute shelf sitters. Super adorable. Alright, let me show you guys that one. There is the purple. You can see the shimmer in it. I don't know if you can see it in the light. It's really hard to tell. But let's start with this guy. We are going to start with that one first because it is the driest. So I thought, how cute would this be with the words, come in and rest your bones over top of it with glow in the dark. This will be the first time I'm actually using the glow in the dark paste in a jar. I just got these in. So excited about them. This glow in the dark paste is no joke, guys. It is gorgeous and it works great. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna activate it right now so you guys can see the green glow to it. Super, super cool. So we want to stir it. You always want to stir it first before you ever use our paste. And I'm just stirring this up with my multi-tool because it's meant for this. So if you're wondering about any of these goodies, I will put a cart link in the comments of this video when I'm done. You can go to the cart link and buy all the stuff to make this yourself. And as always, I do custom orders too. It's more fun to make it yourself, let's just be honest. And we can talk about that. Plus, I'm gonna write on this here. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, if you do order the stuff off of the cart link, you can add to or take away from. And I always ask, please, 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 please round up with Lots of Love at checkout, because Lots of Love is our nonprofit organization that we hooked up with to give lights to those who don't have any. And they could be displaced by storms, or it could be because they live in a country that does not have electricity. I talked about it yesterday a little bit on the live, but I've talked about it before. But if you are new, welcome, first of all, and thank you for your support. But if you want to know more about them, Lots of Love, just comment WOL at the bottom, and I would love to talk to you about it. Now this paste is a little bit thinner than our other paste, the glow in the dark, and the reason why is because it's meant to be layered. because obviously you're not going to see that right away. I mean, you can barely see it on there. Let me get this dry, and then I'm going to activate it, and you guys can see it. I'll shut the lights off. So the longer it sits, the more it dries, and the less you're going to see it. That is true with our glow in the dark. Unless you're doing it on like the bats, it does still show up. Even when I'm drying it with the quick dry tool, you can still see it. But in about, I don't know, about an hour, it'll pretty much be gone, and you won't see that. Let me activate that so that you guys can see how cute this is. I'm just using my LED lights. So you got the, can't really read it in the video because it's just not showing up like it should. But it says, come inside and rest your bones. So it does glow. I will take some pictures of these when they are complete. You can see the glow. All right, so we're also going to do Welcome Foolish Mortals on this one. But I was just thinking I should probably do the other one first. Because that one's been sitting the longest. A little bit longer. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bat, and we're going to do a cat on this one. So, and I did not mean for it to rhyme. Did not. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so normally I would not leave the paste jar open like that because it's going to dry out really quick, but we're working with this pretty quickly, so you don't have to fuzz it too much. I'm actually going to put the black cat, I'm going to set the black cat on the railing. I was going to put it in the window, but I think it would be cuter on the railing. So I want her there. Just kind of get it on there. You can always use the bottom of the multi-tool too, because the multi-tool's got a little baby squeegee on it. And the more you put on there, the more it's going to glow. Just to let you know too. Alright, and I got it all over my finger. Okay, so we're going to pull this one up. Just barely see that cat there. It's really actually quite cute. It's hard to see it in the video. It's really hard. But I will show you guys. So we're going to do the little bat, and we're just going to stick them up here on the roof. And I'm actually going to use the bottom of the multi-tool to show you guys that that is a squeegee. And it works just like our squeegees. And the more you put on here, like I said, the more it's going to glow. So if you want to put it on kind of thick, just lightly pull off the design, or the extra paste, I mean. That's how I recommend you do it. Okay, and there's the little bat. I'm going to get these dried. We'll activate them. I'm going to show you guys. So every day you're not going to be able to, I mean, you can see them, but they're going to eventually just kind of blend and you're not really going to see them. So it's going to be a kind of a cute little surprise when somebody looks at it after it's been sitting. And be like, oh, that's glowing in the dark. Let's get that one activated. See the little bat and the cat. Super cute. That one you can really, really see. Alright, now, what did I do with it? I set it back up here. Okay, Welcome Foolish Mortals. That's really cute. And then you could always take and get some of those like little fake dead trees and make like a little village out of them. You could paint these and then go over top of them if that's how you want to do it. Totally could do that. I'm just trying to make sure that it's like straight, because if it's not straight, that's going to drive my OCD crazy. And I keep sticking my finger in the paste, but thank goodness the paste is water soluble. And you can actually hear it going through the transfer. I'm going to pull that all up, and then I'm actually going to go over it one more time, kind of thick. Just kind of lightly pull it through. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I really want this one to glow. Okay, so I'm going to close that up because I don't want it to dry out. My hands, and then I'll get these dried. Like I said, the longer it sits, the more it's going to be to the point where you're not going to be able to really read it. This is really super cute. The glow in the dark works awesome on so many things. You could even go back over top of the whole design with glow in the dark and not do the Foolish Mortals or whatever. You can actually do the transfer that we used to do the house, and you could go over and highlight what you want, or do the whole thing in glow in the dark, so the whole thing will glow in the dark. It's super, super, super cool to use that glow in the dark paste. I'm in love with the glow in the dark paste. It's probably my favorite. Every time I can use it, I'm like, how can I use this? Because I actually love it. And I was using my ones that I got with my back kit, and I was starting to run low because they're singles, and that's the only way you can get them in single. And I was waiting for my paste jars to come, and when they came, I was like, I know what I'm making. So many fun things. I did this a little bit thicker, that's why I'm going a little bit more with the heat. Okay, so let me see if I can get this one really activated for you guys, so you guys can see. Welcome, Foolish Mortals. So the glow in the dark paste is really, really cool, and it works really well. Thank you guys for popping in and watching my live. I will take some pictures of these plain and glowing in the dark so you guys can see them, and you guys have a fabulous weekend. This was the first Friday back from doing lives. I haven't done a live since spring started on Fridays, so I'm really excited to be back with you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will see you all here Monday for another design, unless I am heading to Michigan. I am not sure yet if I have to go up and deal with some stuff going on with my family, but so I will let you know. If I'm not going to be here, I will post a video. It will be a demo video of designs. Now, I started a new thing with my VIPs that if you are not a VIP, you're going to want to be. So my VIPs now get an extra live demo on Wednesdays, only on the VIP page. And it can be a demo of anything. It could be, hey, I'm going to demo how to paint with paste. Or it could be a demo of, hey, guys, we're going to create this thing from Dollar Tree or upcycle something. So if you are not a VIP member, please, please, please join the VIP group. I am happy to have you. But thank you guys so much for your support and for being here and watching, and I am so grateful for every one of you. Again, I will post a cart link you can add to or take away from, and please, as always, round up with lots of love to make that difference. Thanks, guys, so much. All right, I'll talk to you later.